In this video, I'm going to be talking about the first Adam Sandler film to star the lovable Drew Barrymore. Let's get it. Hi, I'm Lenny. In this video, I'm going to discuss the Adam Sandler film, The Wedding Singer. This movie was released in 1998. It's PG-13 and it's an hour and 37 minutes long. As I mentioned in the intro, this is the first of Adam Sandler's films to star Drew Barrymore. The next one being 50 First Dates, and then Blended after that rounds out the Drew Barrymore, Adam Sandler trilogy. And the plot of The Wedding Singer is this. The year is 1985. Robbie Hart, played by Adam Sandler, is very good at his job. Very good at his job. He's the best wedding singer around. Robbie's fiancee, Linda, though, isn't happy that Robbie still lives in his sister's basement, and not happy that he doesn't have bigger aspirations, bigger dreams. Unfortunately, Linda picks the day of their wedding to tell Robbie this by standing him up at the altar, leaving him there by himself. Linda tells him she's no longer in love with Robbie. Not this current version of Robbie, not this current iteration of Robbie. She's in love with Robbie of old. Robbie that was a rock and roll star. Robbie that was the lead singer of a band. Robbie who had rock and roll dreams. So, she's no longer in love with him, therefore she cannot marry him. This puts Robbie in a tailspin. He finds it hard to do his job. He no longer wants to do his job. He doesn't want to perform at weddings because he no longer believes in love. He finds it hard to even live at all. While working at the town hall, Robbie meets waitress Julia, who is new in town, and she convinces Robbie to help her plan her wedding. It's her goal to actually still have Robbie perform at her wedding because she's seen him perform before when he was at the height and at the peak and feeling good and feeling life. So she's hoping that Robbie will come out of his funk and still perform at her wedding. But in the meantime, she wants Robbie to help her plan the wedding because she's new in town. Robbie knows everyone and he knows a lot about weddings. So what's going to begin to happen here is Julia slowly starts to get Robbie out of his rut. Robbie starts enjoying life again, music again, love again, as these two friends start falling for each other. Uh-oh, we got a slight problem with that though, because Julia is engaged to Glenn, a total douchebag dick who does not plan on changing his bad boy ways after they get married. As both Robbie and Julia struggle to tell each other how they feel about each other, the timing's never right or there's always some kind of circumstance that stops them from getting to each other, Julia decides to go through with her wedding that is now going to take place in Vegas. And Robbie is determined to fly to Vegas and check out every wedding chapel on the strip, if that's what it takes, to tell her how he truly feels about her, that he loves her. While Robbie is telling all the first-class passengers about his story, about himself, and Julia, and this includes to rock star legend Billy Idol, he finds out that he's actually on the same plane as Julia and Glenn. Inspired by Julia to write songs and to sing again, Robbie declares his love for Julia in front of all the passengers on the plane, singing an original song that he wrote, letting her know that he wants to grow old with her. Julia and Robbie finally get to confess their love for each other. Asshole Glenn gets locked in the plane bathroom. Billy Idol says he's going to tell his record label about Robbie Hart. And Julia and Robbie get married to each other and live happily ever after. So now that I explained the plot of The Wedding Singer to you, I'm going to let you know what some of my favorite moments are, some of my favorite lines are from the film. What's interesting is we actually get a cameo from Freddy Krueger in this movie. The Wedding Singer is a New Line Cinema film, and therefore we get a cameo from Freddy Krueger when one of Robbie's nephews is dressed in a Freddy Krueger mask with the hat and the claw chasing his brother around. When Linda is telling Robbie all of her reasons for not wanting to get married to Robbie and the reason why she just left him at the altar, once again, things that could have been brought to my attention yesterday! Robbie's little nephew, Petey, lets Linda know what he thinks of her. Hey, Linda, you're a bitch. Robbie's first couple days back on the job after getting stood up at the altar do not go well whatsoever. Well, I have a microphone and you don't. So you will listen to every damn word I have to say. Cindy and Scott are newlyweds. Whoop-de-doo! No longer a wedding singer, currently on hiatus. John Lovitz as Jimmy Moore tries to jump in and take the spotlight. Jimmy Moore lets us know that ain't no sock in my crotch. Robbie is helping Julia find a limo driver for her wedding, and Sammy, who is Robbie's best friend, just happens to be the only limo driver in town. But they're still going to bust his balls and make him audition for the role of limo driver. So Robbie sets up a beautiful obstacle course for Sammy with a lot of cones on them, which Sammy hits a lot. They were cones! Douchebag Glenn works on the stock market, and Robbie has some stocks himself. My grandmother gave me a savings bond when I was a kid. I get $25 in 1993, so that will be good. Julia's name is going to be Julia Gulia. That's funny. Glenn is a douchebag dick, but he does have a very cool car because he drives a DeLorean. Please get out of my Van Halen t-shirt before you jinx the band and they break up. Adorable little Rosie sings Rapper's Delight. Hop, don't stop the boat. Dude working at the ticket counter at the airport, it's not hard to figure out what and who his favorite band is. Hey, do you like Flock of Seagulls? Steve Buscemi coming through at the end of an Adam Sandler film yet again. He did it within Billy Madison, and in this film, he is now the hot new wedding singer in town performing at Robbie and Julia's wedding. And there you have the wedding singer. And now we have come to the interactive part of this video. If you enjoyed this video and you think it's worthy of a thumbs up, please do so. Also, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see other videos like it, all you have to do is hit the YouTube button down in the corner, and you'll get a notification anytime I upload a new video to the channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for the opportunity to allow me to talk about these things that I'm passionate about. Please be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you soon.